everybody? Welcome back to Jersey Boys Outdoors. This is our June 16th fishing report for the Jersey Shore, brought to you by Riptide Bait and Tackle down in Brigantine and Great Bay Marina in Mystic Island.
All right, guys, Captain Andy from Riptide Bait and Tackle want us to let you guys know about the second annual Flounder Fiasco that's being held by the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 6964. This tournament benefits the VFW Children's Home. The tournament starts on June 24th, it's Friday, and goes through Sunday, June 26th. The price is $80 per boat with a max of 4 people per boat. If you'd like more information on that, you can reach out to Riptide Bait and Tackle on Facebook.
All right, let's dive into this report. We got Tommy Venom and Bayside Dave. They were in the Great Bay fishing for blues, and they got a couple nice ones. Tommy pulled in this 30-inch, 8.5-pound blue, but Dave, he landed the monster. He got this 36-inch, 13.2-pounder. So that's some nice bluefish.
That's giant.
Yeah, those are monsters.
Monster bluefish.
Yeah, and Tommy was back at it again with some other friends in the Great Bay. They were able to land a total of 8 keepers, a lot of shorts, and a weak fish. Tommy said that the pink shine gulp far outfished the live bait. So remember that pink shine gulp is probably the bait to go with there. And Frank Angelo, he was fishing the clam steaks in the Great Bay with his friend Dave. They were able to land 3 nice keepers, the biggest being 21-inch. Again, they're using gulp. And Joe Panisi, he was fishing the clam steaks during the outgoing tide using a white gulp when he was able to land this 24-incher. And Reba Leon was fishing in the Great Bay again with some friends. They caught 5 fish, 4 being keepers, the largest being 22.5 inches. They're using a blue and yellow jig with a 4-inch white gulp teaser. And Bill Dean stopped in to see Captain Andy at Riptide Bait and Tackle. He was there to get some minnows, but Captain Andy did not have any minnows, so he set him up with some gulp. But Bill's a little skeptical, wasn't sure he was able to catch anything. He went out for a few hours and came back with this 28.5-inch, 8.5-pound flounder. So I would say Bill is probably going to switch from minnows to gulp.
Bill is no longer skeptical about white gulp. I can tell you
that was his personal best.
Yeah.
All right, and Becky Schaefer, she was at it again fishing the clam steaks in the Great Bay when she was able to land this 25-inch, 5.3-pound fluke. Tell you what, the clam steaks, they have been on fire in the Great Bay this week.
That's where it's at. And we have our June fluke contest going on right now, so make sure you guys are sending us in stuff because Becky was in the lead. Becky was in the lead
for a couple hours.
We'll say a day. We'll give her 24 hours. And Becky, we're so sorry. Becky's been in the lead more than anybody else.
3 or 4 times.
Yes, Becky's been in the lead 3 or 4 times for this contest. So, Becky, keep at it because you were in the lead for at least 24 hours. But our current leader is Tucker Elder. He went out and caught this 25-inch, 5.9-pound fluke. He was fishing up in Belmar using a pink S&S bucktail with a white gulp. He said the bite was fairly slow, but turned on right before dark when the tide started to go out. So Tucker is currently in the lead with this fish, and make sure that you are weighing your fluke because that will be the tiebreaker. And Becky, keep at it. We know it's going to turn for you here at some point. John and Barry Houston were fishing in the Great Bay this past weekend and were able to land 5 keepers, with the largest being this 21-incher. They caught them on a mix of gulp and minnows. John said the biggest was caught on a float over 3 foot of water. So that's a technique I definitely want to try out because if we ever get on the water. But that's something I definitely want to try because I think that's pretty cool. Just kind of tossing out that bobber out there with a minnow. Bill Fisher was also fishing in Great Bay when he was able to land 11 fluke, with 4 of them being over 18 inches. He said he never thought he'd be complaining about catching fish that were too big. He caught all his fish on a Spro bucktail and gulp. Then Team Raging Raymond was competing in the JCAA Fluke Tournament this weekend in the Great Bay. They were able to take 4th. They landed and released several fish up to 3 pounds and kept their 2 biggest at 4 and 4.5 pounds. They were using 6-inch pink shine gulp and an S&S big eye bucktails. Heading over to Brigantine quickly, Rich Kowarski caught this 23.5-inch, 4.84-pound fluke in the back bays of Brigantine using minnows. Then Rich Calkins was out fishing the Great Bay with his son Little Richie and his buddy Jim. He landed several nice-sized stripers. He said they were all caught while trolling, and they were using a range of metal lip plugs to bombers and paddle tails. Anything that resembles a bunker was working. Then Michael was out fishing Graveling Point with some fresh clams when he landed this 22-inch black drum. This is his first drum he's ever caught, so congratulations, Michael, on checking another fish off the list. He caught this fish within 10 minutes of setting up, so not a bad way to go. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Don't forget to send us in your reports of your biggest fluke for our contest. The winner gets a gift card to Riptide Bait and Tackle and Great Bay Marina, and we'll see you guys next week.
Good luck, guys.